Hello, everyone. Welcome to Style and Give's weekly podcast. I'm Rachel Kimball, and I'm here with
Tara Coughlin.
And we are coming to you live with the latest fashion styles. Gosh, what do we do? News, life's wins,
Trends,
life's challenges, our giving hearts. A whole lot of laughter. We're always laughing. I'm excited about this week, though.
Always having fun. We're always laughing.
So, if you want to join in, please hit subscribe. We come here every week to give you our thoughts and give a little bit of our hearts, and our love of fashion, because we love it.
Who doesn't want to know about fashion?
Exactly. So let's just get into it. Okay, this week, and I was excited about this week, it's the Coachella recap. Okay, like what the heck went on?
First of all, when are we going? We have to go.
Oh, it's on for next year.
This would be my so happy place.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, it's not just, we're not going to do tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're doing the VIP tickets. I already looked at the ticket prices.
I saw the prices.
Did you get on there too?
Well, I'm like, it jumped from $1,100 to $1,600. I'm like, okay, what's the difference? An extra $500?
Well, it's
VIP.
Probably shorter drink lines and a little closer to, who's performing and everything. And so this was the 22nd, which I was like, whoa, it's been going on that long.
I didn't realize that.
I thought but then again, it did start when I was pretty young.
Well,
so I'm thinking I probably should start going in my early 20s. But anyway, no, I was like that kind of floored me when I looked that up. And for those listeners or those viewers that don't know what Coachella is, it's a music and arts festival. There's a lot of other components that play into it. And it happens usually in the month of April, 2 consecutive weekends of just music and celebrities and influencers and all kinds of people just showing up. Fashion,
art.
Yes, parties that are thrown, festival parties that are thrown, not even at the Empire Polo Club is where it's held, and that's in Indio, California, which is about 23 miles east, I think, of Palm Springs. So it's not, it's right there, and you got to Palm Springs. It's literally 125 miles, out of LA or whatever. Granted, you're going to be on that highway a lot longer. Exactly. They're like, it'll take you 2 hours and 30 minutes. Maybe. I doubt it. And the ticket prices this year when I was looking, tier 1 was started $549, and then kind of went up from there to $649, and ranges 1 through 5, and then just VIP started at $1,069, and then just went crazy, right? And when they sell out, then the people that have those tickets.
How they sell out of how do they cap it off when it's
so 250,000 people I think are in there, right? So 250,000 people are allowed to go. I think that is when last I read. Now, if I'm wrong, put it in the comments because I love it. I will correct it. Okay, I promise I will.
Yes,
but yeah, and a lot of influencers and the celebs and show up the week before, right? Or right before the first weekend because they want to get the first glimpse and they want to be able to tell everybody about it, especially influencers, right? So, I'm noticing they're getting there. And of course, the influencers, I believe, and even the stars, a lot of the stars are going to go to Revolve's festival.
Yeah, of course.
Which was the 15th and 16th, which was the Saturday and Sunday. It was a full day thing. Me too. We're going.
That's what I
call us. We'll go. And I think it's not even something 2 to 6. It's or something crazy. It was a 12 to 6. I was like, that's not long enough. You know what I mean?
Everything
how is
so
that
fast there? The schedule is crazy.
I thought, you're just running in and running out. But some of my favorite looks were from the Revolve Festival. And I guess, I want to call it the Revolve Party, but it actually is called the Revolve Festival.
It is.
Which is interesting, right?
Yes.
So I want to talk about let's talk about the headliners, the musical talent, and what we saw there. And then we're going to get into all the fashion stuff. Because,
that's my favorite part.
I
just want to see, what everyone's wearing and all the outfit changes.
I completely agree. And basically, because I did, I was watching it. I rewatched as much as I could on the live stream. And I kept rewatching it, right? I just had to see more and more and more. And then, first of all, I'm completely obsessed with a couple of the performers. We'll just go there right now.
I was so happy to see a couple. especially like Blondie. I mean,
okay, let's start with her. Let's start with that. The mirrored poncho that she walked out in.
Yes.
And the acid wash, like gloves.
She was amazing.
With
First
matching
of all, I love
jeans.
that Blondie was there. Like,
I know.
those, like, her, I mean, everybody knows Blondie, whether what
exactly.
age. It's like, I love that.
Yeah.
It's kind of, we all know it, right? Whether you're in your 70s or you're
one day or another, yeah.
Whatever. We all love it and know it. So I think that was an awesome choice for them. So I love that.
And what, she's 76 years old and she killed it.
Rocking.
I mean, she killed it.
But yeah, that
the mirrored poncho.
Okay,
yes, that's
so
what
cool.
it's the mosaic mirrored poncho she comes out in. It's kind of off her shoulder, you know, like it was so cool, right? And then you're like, wait a minute, she got some acid wash gloves on, curl, and a sheer top with the leather vest over it, and then you know. She had some pins on that leather vest, which, by the way, we've been talking about that for months, about adding pins to your leather vest. I thought she was fantastic. I just couldn't get enough of it, and I loved that the acid wash look, the denim had a design to it, not only with the gloves, but on the pants. And you know, she had her hair gray. It was like gray on gray on gray. Like, so it was just, it was sexy. Like, I mean, it was Debbie. It was sexy. Debbie Harry is sexy. Like, I mean, I was like, wow. Like, she's going to get a date tonight.
I mean, she's killing it.
Didn't you feel like, I mean, she's getting a date tonight. I was like, every night she is. But no, I really, really loved her. We could go right into it. Bad Bunny. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, I want to say he's making history because he's the first Latin artist to headline Coachella. That man.
He's all over the place.
You can work out as much as you want. You look absolutely fantastic. I mean, he wore, okay, first of all, I loved all of his looks.
I love the puffer jacket look.
Okay, you
did?
Well,
I
did like, he wore a Mugler for, am I saying that right? I am, right? Mugler, sorry. I wrote it a totally different way. Jacket with like a belt buckle, how did they describe it? It was like a buckle waist pants and then a zipped hoodie, but then he had like boned in like corset paneling on his torso.
Like he needs any additional.
Like just totally enhancing those 6-pack abs that he has. But I thought I was like, oh, hey, like you come for a show, and that guy puts on a show. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He puts on a show. My good friend, Irma, if you're watching, Irma Higuera, I absolutely love you. Or if you're listening, she's a huge Bad Bunny fan and she introduced me to Bad Bunny. And I'm going to tell you, my workout last night was great. Rosalia, same darn thing. I put that music on and I felt great. I did like his puffer coat though.
I thought it was cool. I mean, I love the patchwork puffer. I mean,
yeah,
he could pull that off.
Well, he had that new tattoo, you know, and he had those. I mean, his abs. I mean, just like he radiates confidence. Like that man just has something about him, and of course, he's with Kendall Jenner, if you know this.
I mean, I just learned this for the week. I'm like,
you did? Okay, so I've known it. I've known it because I heard they were making out, whatever. I love Kendall Jenner, and we'll talk about her fashion a little bit later compared to his. And I think she's just the respectful, awesome girlfriend that just, you know, is going to let him shine, even though she is just a mega, you know, model star in her own right. I love them together. I just think
very cute. I mean, they just look so good together.
I love them together.
Yeah, I missed the whole breakup of the best. I mean,
even though Devin Booker, I love that kid. You know, he's a great kid and he gives a lot away to charity every year. That guy is fantastic. But I do, you know, I was waiting. Like all the Kardashians love to date an artist. Like when was this happening? You know, like they. You know, when was it going to happen? Well, it happened.
It happened. And
it happened with Bad Bunny, and I am happy. I'm very happy with that. Rosalia, holy smokes, she's fantastic. So she has she's been doing a campaign, basically, for Acme Studios. Like, been doing a campaign since last year. So literally what she came out in, and you know me with leather pants. I'm all about leather pants. You just, what?
Yeah.
Recycled, believe me, recycled leather. I love it. And so she wore basically like a bralette with like a sheer pink, ruffled, long, it almost looked like something like a gown, like not maybe a robe, kind of a robe kind of thing, And then she had on those leather pants with the stiletto heels and the Rick Owens futuristic Chrysler sunglasses. They're sold out. They're everywhere. Like you can't get them barely. And literally there was one pair when I went on this one site last night for $790.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like you're going into space.
But hey,
I mean, if you're on stage with all your dancers, and Acting Studios also did 100, and she's getting ready to start a tour. She's from Spain. She lives, she was raised right outside of Barcelona, and so they also did. Acting Studios also did 128 pieces total. Wow. So just dress the whole plan, and so that kicks off I think June 3rd. I don't know. I want to go there. Like I'm like that girl. She's got something.
She does. And her voice is amazing.
Well, and then her fiance comes on, like he just shows up. And I mean, they've done like 3 songs together. And I was like, it was just beautiful.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. I really love her.
She's been on repeat for you.
Girl, I am walking a lot faster on my walks because I got that beat. She has that. I mean, and my booty was kind of shaking a little bit more than it ever would. But I think that I think that her music is just inspiring, and she does she tells a great story, and we love that with music, and I think she's only going up. I think I love you, J-Lo. I love you, right? I love Shakira. I love you. I love it. But there's just something about her, and she's got me.
Well, hey.
She had me at Besos. She had me at Vampiros. She had me I could go on and on. Like I just loved it all.
Workout mode.
Yeah. Oh, it's that and Bad Bunny, of course. I'm gonna watch me, guys. I'll have a 6-pack abs in 45 days doing that. Blackpink came out and what was going on there? I mean, the first Korean group to headline and kill it. Like they did a great job.
They were great.
They're fun.
They're fun. Knowing that we were doing this kind of, inspired me to kind of Google and search all these new, all these headliners and the lineup here. So it was fun kind of getting to know some of these. I completely agree. I'm because I'll be honest, first of all, the lineup was crazy.
It was all over the place.
I was right? Oh my gosh, how many performers are there going to be? So.
Well, I'm going down the list. Yeah, I'm going down the list, and the one that really is standing out to me, I'm like, oh, Frank Ocean and Calvin Harris.
Right.
But then I know Bad Bunny and I know Rosalia, but I'm still kind of oh, okay, those are the ones I'm seeing. But I'm not realizing that there is a huge fan base for Blackpink and how great they were and happy. I was happy.
And their fashion was on point.
It was. Dolce & Gabbana did a lot of their stuff. I was able to find that out, and I had to dig for that information, guys, because I don't know why. I thought a lot of the outlets, even I'm a huge Vogue fan. I'm a huge WD fan. I mean, Anna, we love you. So I was really digging for what they were wearing. And I know they probably, didn't talk to them directly, so you can't do that. But they had a lot of silver embellished, a lot of sequins. They did the pink sequins, the tulle. I love that. They were wearing Cartier, and they did a lot of Tiffany & Co., which I was able to find that out, which I had to dig.
I couldn't find a lot of the designers. I'm okay, well.
It was hard to find out what they were doing. But I thought that they looked sexy, but not, I don't want to use the word slutty, but I guess I'll use slutty. I thought they looked great. And I you could see the crowd was going nuts with it.
Loving that.
So go Blackpink, Frank Ocean. Okay. I love this man. I'm sorry that I guess the week before he was actually on stage, I think there, and he ended up fracturing his leg in 2 spots, and then and then I also had a sprain too, and so a lot of the fans weren't very happy because I guess he was an hour late to his set, skipped over a lot of the fan favorite songs. Perform mostly sitting down, which we would understand, right? Well, you just broke your leg, basically, but then had to supposedly lip-syncing a lot of some of the lyrics. I don't think he was in good shape. And, it has been 6 years since he's been on stage. So could you imagine, like, you hurt yourself? And it was the first weekend, right? So under doctor's orders, obviously, he did not perform the second weekend. And Blink-182 came in and took the spot. But I will say, like, Justin Bieber, like, came out for Frank Ocean and just said, like, listen, dude, this guy is so talented. He is. He's incredible. He's talented. And I was moved by the set and just really wrote, like, some really deep, lovely words about him. And I'm telling you, Frank, you needed it. Because a lot of the people were, like, they just didn't understand. I don't think I think that fans can be really critical.
I do.
And they expect, like, that you're not going to maybe have a bad time on stage, or it's just really critical when really this is the best that you're at least you're not canceling, you're doing it. So yeah, I think I was really like, and I hear he's doing a new album, so I'm really happy about that. And I was really like, I'm a Bieber fan, so like when I saw that really kindness, and him and Haley together, I freaking love it. And I love. We'll get to her. We're gonna get to her because I just love her. Good. So yeah, that's kind of my thing.
It's like
that's what I thought, and
he's still there. He's still performing.
I didn't feel like it was talked about too much either. Like people just got on with it, which was great. And then when Blink-182 was playing, you could see Courtney. I love you, Courtney, on the side with a big fur coat on and that black, like so rock and roll. I've always loved Courtney's style. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's changed," since she's with Travis Barker. I don't care. I don't care if you're selling. You look freaking fabulous.
Always
keep it up, because this is stuff I like to wear. She looked great. She's fun. I love them together. I want to love like that. That is the love that I'm looking for.
Kids.
And I think it's great.
I saw that.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's fantastic. He is fantastic. So the trends that I was seeing, and we won't talk about the stars yet, but what trends were you seeing? Like things that you were like. What I was saying was.
Oh my gosh.
Anything's sheer.
Here's the deal. With
Let's
this
go.
festival, I think anything goes.
Right.
Nothing is too outlandish. I mean, just, mix and match and different styles worked well together. So, I mean, of course, like a lot of the sequins. A lot of denim sets.
I saw the same thing. Denim on denim, but not a Canadian tuxedo where they matched the denim.
No.
It was a lot of mixing and matching and even striped. Like a striped shirt with and I don't even know who had that on. I know there's somebody, Suki Wirehouse did that. Okay. Where she did like a bandeau top, lighter wash, then a medium wash, and then a striped shirt. And, I was like, oh, hey, I wouldn't have thought of that. It looks good. But no, bralettes, lace, leather, shiny satin.
Embellishments, a lot of over the top, like crazy, like going back to that mirrored.
Exactly.
A lot of over the top embellishments, metals, a lot of sheer.
A lot of sheer over, like, bikinis, bathing suits, pretty much anything went.
Bikinis go.
Short, you could have it. The sheerness was just everywhere.
Yep.
Even look at Debbie Harry, like she did it and added a vest. I think it was done so many times. I saw a lot of cargo pants. I saw a lot of plaid. And I was like, whoa, Nirvana.
Plaid and pleats.
Yes. Like Little Nas wore but there was a lot more than that. Paris Jackson did a incredible, I think it was at the Revolve Festival she wore that. I don't even know. It was,
a lot of plaid.
There was a plaid and, patterns, different patterns with different things. I know, I got my camo on. I got my camo on today.
Cutouts.
Cutout. Yes. Body chains.
Yes.
That was everywhere. I felt, and then loads of silver, gold, beaded jewelry. I mean, mini shorts. The mini shorts. Oh, gathered maxi skirts. Where it was a long look, but then they had slid it or either right up the front or on your side. And I like it. I loved it, and I thought, whoa. Like, two of my favorite looks were done, and we know we're going to get to that. But I would agree.
With like the bra tops that they're wearing, because you mix the slinky with the full.
I know, it looked really good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, did we miss anything? Because there were so many. You said vests, corsets, of course. We saw a lot of that.
A lot of corsets.
Wild, expressive prints.
Everywhere.
Like, mixed with other prints, which I love. I love print on print on print on pattern. Just throw it on, but keep a color scheme.
This is the time to do it. I mean, this is when these people are like, you know what? We are going to go all out. We're mixing it. Like, who cares?
I saw a lot of turquoise, just like a lot of beaded, really beautiful necklaces, layered on top of layered on top of layered. And I love that.
I love that.
Bring
on all the
I know you've got that green set, and when Tara sent me a picture of this beautiful green necklace and this dress, and oh my God, it was stunning, and I love this piece, love it. And it was just, I was like, you could have worn this to Coachella. Hey, then one day down for next year, one outfit made, So let's talk about the fashion. Who are your favorites?
Oh my gosh. Gosh, I have a few tops.
Okay.
I love Debbie Harry. I love Kate Hudson.
Yes. What exactly?
Okay, did you see her? It's like that green two-piece set. But then she also tossed on. She tied around her embrasure.
She did.
She had that Aztec sweater. I mean, she had all the things going on, but it still worked. I mean, here's the deal: everything that Kate wears.
And I'm going to tell you, Kate's always been extremely head fashion, but lately on her social media, girl, you've been bringing it. I mean, I've been like, what? I love this. I love that she does fun stuff with her nails, and she's always mixed in a martini or something, because I think she has an alcohol brand that she does. But I just,
I loved it.
She's one of my favorite people in the world.
She's got that vibe. I mean, well, first of all, she can wear anything and do it all, but I think this is so her happy place.
I would agree. She feels very comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all her thing, and so I liked Alessandro Ambrosio.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was.
There were a lot of things that she wore. Okay, those are that's my style.
100%.
So if anyone knows who made those, I need those. So they're like a flare light denim with a cutout.
It had a cutout on it, yeah.
All the way down, a gold with orange floral shiny cutout.
We need to Google lens those. We're going to Google lens those and find out. But yeah, she looked absolutely stunning, didn't she? And she got best dressed on Vogue's Top 24. Yes. Just to let you know, that's how fabulous she looked. And she's the first one when you scroll down. So that's how good Tara is. That's how good Tara is. I liked Zendaya. Okay, first of all, I love that she got up on stage. Sometimes you forget, oh wait, she's a singer.
She's a singer.
Because she's such a stunning actress, model, everything above. And she sang 2 songs with Labyrinth, I'm Tired, and All of Us. She had on a pink corseted style top with a matching frayed skirt. I thought it was one dress, but it wasn't.
Okay.
And then it was layered over a white tank with these black thigh-high lace-up stiletto boots.
When I saw those boots, I thought
I was like, girl, take them off, but you're probably a 9.5, and I'm a 7. But no, I really, really was feeling those things. I really was. Yes, they just look stunning. And I love that they had she had those really large silver hoop earrings on and lots of rings. She is, I just never see her look bad.
Edgy. I liked her cool, just rocker look.
And she's very comfortable.
Her hair was
so beautiful.
Cool. So long.
She's
I love it.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. Let's talk about Hailey Bieber. So
she did a few outfit changes.
She did. She had a few. Let's talk about the crop top with the heavy, faded, oversized jeans. The Street Ahead belt, that was what the belt was. It's called From Street Ahead, which I put the link in because they have amazing belts. And I just learned this. I didn't know about this company. I didn't know this.
I know about this company.
Great stuff. Okay. And then she had on, a lot of earrings, 3 layered necklaces. And then I saw her eyes and her nails. She had one streak of yellow eyeliner on the top of her eyes. And lime green nails. Oh, I have a very big screen, guys. That's the one thing I have going for me in my house. So I was literally really getting in there. I thought, wow, I love this. I loved the makeup look. I loved the nail look. I was like, whoa, okay, lime green. Because at first I was like, oh, that's cool. It's laid back. But then, Hailey, she's going to throw in.
She always has the nails.
And her nails always look fabulous. And, look at me. I got the Haley nails on. Well, you can if you're listening to me right now, but I do like that glazed donut that Haley, you know, started and you can't get enough of. Now
you need to do this yellow liner though.
I do too.
Good.
I don't.
It's your favorite color.
I know. I need to try it out. And it had like I wonder. I know I can track it down. I'm sure her makeup artist actually is gonna probably did a tutorial already, and I just haven't looked it up. But I thought she looked fabulous. What other looks? I also saw her
cool, like just very basic pieces she threw on, like some grungy jeans,
yes,
a white tank, and here she is. Like,
yes,
doesn't get
looking stunning, and her bob, you know, slicked back. She had like, you know, like a, you know, so you could really see that absolutely gorgeous model face. But yeah, she just has this. She's just got a glow. Yeah, she looks fabulous.
Did you see Camila Cabello?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
and
I think that is that's a Rachel look too.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was
light brown.
I was like, that was
smoky brown.
Well, and with her dark hair, it just was rich. That like, when I looked at the outfit, I was like, she looks rich. She is rich, but she just looks. She looks like cool, rich. You know, like calm, and then yeah.
I don't think I could pull that off, but. I don't know, I like that on her.
Well, I like it. If you're done wearing it, send it on in. I will sell it, and first I'll wear it. I'll buy it and wear it. But no, yes, I really liked her. Irina Shayk, she was married to Bradley Cooper. Okay. And I want to say there were two different looks that she had. The first one was a sheer slip dress with diagonal ruffles from Rat and Boa. And then this huge choker with a cross rosary that was like just kind of killer. But that's not, it was pretty, right? I'm going to talk about the look that I absolutely had to look at 3 times because I didn't realize that the prints were different.
Oh, yes.
Because they matched so well. And what she did, she found that one color that was threaded through. There were actually 2 or 3 colors. The same colors threaded through. And it was just this... I don't even know where to go. It was an etro skirt, a Versace top, okay, Burberry shoes, and I literally said I had to look 3 times to make sure that it wasn't the same matching look. I go, no way, who did this? And she did it. You did it. You're on your own.
She did on her own.
I'm sure she did. You know what? I don't know. I just feel like.
Well, it was killer.
She looked phenomenal, and then the third look that she did, she had some black tiny bathing suit on. And I was like, my God, I gotta go to the gym.
She looks so good. Well, her body.
I know, but I gotta tell you, like, I'm going to say it. That look with the Etro and the Versace, I just loved it so. I think that was my favorite look, and it was the midi with the gathered midi, and then the one shoulder that it was gorgeous.
Well, it just goes to show you, like, these patterns that can mix so well, like, and it works is. I mean, you just got to get creative and know that it's awesome.
You do. Work. And I wrote a blog called Uncharacteristic Patterns that I think it came out last week, and it names them all. Okay, every pattern in there and what you can do and how to, because sometimes there are little things you can do to make it work. Well, there are things you can do to make it work a little bit better. One is finding one color that you can throw throughout. But I'm going to tell you, Irina did like 3 colors. Like there was the yellow, there was the green, there was the brown. I mean, it was unbelievable. I couldn't. Number one.
That's your number one.
What else do you got?
Cool. Okay, so I like Lotto.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was like,
maybe
kind of Knight Rider vibe.
We needed it, is what I thought. Because I was like,
that's fun. Yeah. It's got the leather cutout, shorts. Yes. Just funky and fun. Very,
I agree.
Coachella appropriate. All of it is.
What do you think about Emma Chamberlain? She did a couple looks.
I don't know if I saw her.
Okay, the first look that she did was a denim corset mini skirt and these red shoes with these vintage sunglasses. And then the second look, okay, gotta love this girl, to show up in active leisure wear. And what I'm talking about is basically like a little bitty, which you can do this because your body's so freaking great. Yeah, it was like she had on like a long sleeve top with a really tight vest, and then they were shorts, but they could, little booty shorts, and then her little fanny pack that she wore across her chest, and I was like, girl, that looks comfortable.
Comfortable and sexy.
You know? Yeah, I mean, she was displaying a totally different hair color. I mean, I had to look twice to make sure. She had dark brown hair with bangs. I was like, wait a minute, wait. She was platinum blonde.
2 seconds
When
ago.
was that? Like, what was happening? Right? So I know she'll be at the Met Gala next week, which, by the way, we will be covering that. I definitely think that I'm wondering, like, is she going to go back on? What's she going to do? But I love that girl. She actually has her own coffee company. The New York Times did a huge spread on her. So much information on this girl that was a blogger and now is a fashion icon. Okay? She is unstoppable.
Yeah,
I mean,
really is.
Really, she is. And she's sweet. She's a sweet girl. Like, she's nice. I want to meet you. Call me. No, I really do like her. I want to talk about Kendall Jenner because I just love this woman.
Oh, I mean,
okay, Kendall, if you're watching, I want to say, girl, I know you dressed down because Bad Bunny was on stage. I know that, right? You got the black tank top on. You have the frayed, low slung pant on with a little sandal. Your little bitty sunglasses. You're gorgeous, right? You're gorgeous. But what you did do is a couple days before the show started, you got yourself that vintage Chloe slip dress.
Oh, yes.
And you put that baby on, okay? And you killed it right before Coachella, right? Like, she usually, I just thought, this girl's pure class,
She always is, though.
She is. And she always looks fantastic, okay? But I at first I thought, oh, wow, I thought she might have done a little bit more, right? But then I thought, wait a minute, she's dating Bad Bunny. Of course she doesn't. She let him shine a little, let him do this. But then 4 days before, and that's the thing. I had read an article lately. So she I guess she's into collecting like a bunch of like vintage stuff, circular fashion. I love that. Everybody loves that. But so she had this like baby blue slip dress, and it was from Stella McCartney's tenure at Chloe, and she picked it up and she had it on, and it kind of came up around the neck, and that she's in Palm Springs. It's like April 11th. She got there a week early, right? And I was like, okay, what else did she wear? And then that pops up, and I'm like, oh God, that might be taking over my number one spot there. And that wasn't even at the festival. That was just her hanging out. Probably at Chris's house. I think Chris has a house there. It's her mom. And I think, they're probably over there hanging, because you got to get there a little bit early.
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny was definitely there. And, they were like tanning and having a great time. And
why not?
Everyone's drinking her tequila, her 818 tequila, like Revolve. It was like, that was their drink of choice. So that girl is killing it. Good for you, Kendall.
Good for you.
Good for you.
All of them.
And what about Kylie?
Well,
I love you, Kylie, too.
What'd
you think?
I liked her.
The sheer white. It was like, I didn't know if it was wrapped around her body or if it was made into the crop top. But I thought it was beautiful. And then the white. She had this white jean jacket.
She wasn't a standout for me. I liked the who had the white denim jumpsuit on that I liked. Oh, Stella Maxwell.
Yes.
So for me, the white denim, I loved that jumpsuit. But I don't know, Kylie.
I thought she looked. She's beautiful, right? And I don't know if you've recently got on Dolce & Gabbana's site, but like her face just pops up, and you're like, oh my God, she's so pretty. She's doing a lot for them right now too. But yeah, I just love. She like this moto jacket on from this French designer. It was just beautiful. And then she had these tiny white sunglasses. We can barely see them.
We haven't really touched on that.
I know.
Like, so many darn cool sunglasses.
What is it? Vintage, oval, aviator, futuristic. It was like
some styles I cannot pull off.
And you had to have one for every day. Don't think you're coming out with the same set because you're not.
It's like the swimsuits. Going away, you gotta have one every day.
That's exactly it.
It's yes.
That's something that right now. Let's put that in the back of our head so we know next year that we
funky shades.
Yeah, because that we're gonna have to have the fun. I don't know. I'm going to start planning for Coachella like right now. We probably need. I don't even know when the tickets come up next time. I don't even know. Storm Reid, she's on Euphoria. She had a tiny metallic pink bralette top that was like one of the tops you just showed me, kind of like a and it barely claps together, right? But she just looks so cute with this ripped up denim jeans and these sneakers. She looked very fresh face. She had braids in, gorgeous, just a gorgeous girl, fabulous actress. Loved it.
That reminds me of the top that you wanted, but like you know.
Oh, I'm gonna get that top. In fact,
Yeah.
it's I should have bought it then because it was $75. It's still $236 for a Love Shack Fancy, but don't worry, I'm gonna get my hands on it. Because I really
the
love
with
it.
The pink tops, I like it.
Yeah, it's cute,
feminine, but like
it is
funky, and
I really liked it. But I do have to say, like, probably my number 2 or 3, Emma Roberts, just kept bringing it. Like, she had a Prada white lace mini dress that she was at the Revolve Festival, the black 2-piece one shoulder top with the matching gathered mini skirt, and the yellow block sandals.
That's an outfit that I would wear.
Exactly.
Like, I might even have it, but
you probably like next time you're out, you're gonna see.
I loved her. She's so pretty, and her body is amazing. But
I know she was. I love her because she's happy and she's. But what, like, I think she has a sarcasm to her personality. You can kind of see that's fun. You know, like she has this little sarcastic side. It's really great. And she also had a fringe neutral mini dress with these like vintage cowboy boots and this leather fanny pack that she wore across her chest, and it just was like cool. I loved it.
I love cowboy boots with like the most random things.
And the colors. I saw green. I saw brown. I saw a mirrored boot that I think Paris Jackson had on. And I was like, where did you get this? Because I'm in love with it. Rosalia was, like, I don't know why this wasn't talked about enough, but it was on Vogue's site. She had on, I guess, like maybe after the performance, she, you know, went out, took a shower, kind of came back out. And she had on this mock neck, sleeveless, white bodysuit with, I'm not kidding you, a swimsuit sarong white tied at the waist, and then these awesome white boots, block heeled boots. And I was like, girl,
how cool is that?
Where is that from? I love it. I love it.
We could recreate that look.
I know, and that's what we're going to go into right now. We're going to say, like, so how do you build your Coachella outfit for everyday use? Like, what are you thinking? Like, what are some things in your closet or things you can start collecting that you think that you could get now and wear now, right? And we know, number 1, cowboy boots. Get yourself a pair. You don't have to pay a lot. Get on stylinggive.com. We've got several, but, you know, look around. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. But yeah, now is a good time to start after these little festivals happen.
Yes.
It's good to think about things. And again, like, I feel like so much goes. You kind of just, it's kind of like artwork. Just pick and choose and just put it together. It doesn't have to match. I mean, you know, do the sheer with the plaid. I mean, I think that's the fun thing about this festival is that you see all this crazy stuff. But then you're like, oh my God, it works. Like all the patterns, all the fringe, like mix and match. Get a fringe bag. That's
exactly what I put down. Because if you're not into fringe, right, and you're like, I don't need that fringe vest, or there's too much fringe on these jeans, start with a bucket bag or some kind of like bag that has some fringe in it. That's a great piece to pick up because you'll always have it. I literally saw this Valentino one online that was camo fringe, and it was tiny. Somebody picked that thing up because it sold fast. But I mean, I did, but I got the camo pants, so we're okay. And I did wait for these to go way down, and they did. Body chains. Who knew? I actually had one in Goriana that I kept for 15 years ago. I have one.
Thinking with that. Pull some things from the archives. Like keep those funky pieces of jewelry. Keep the turquoise, like
the coral,
everything, all of it. That stuff is going to, come full circle, and that's like
we've got some great prices on our coral. And I mean, real coral and real turquoise necklaces and earrings. Always a good thing to pick up because that's one thing that and I did write it down here. Don't forget, because that's the thing. Don't forget turquoise and coral. Because, it's easy to pick up your gold and your silver and all of that. But the turquoise and the coral, you don't realize how much you get in there and you're like, wow, I really like this pop of color is really fantastic. It's something completely different.
Yeah.
Cargo pants, you can pick some of those up. I mean, why not? Stock up on any mini takes and crop shirts, get yourself some crop, like me, am I really a crop shirt person? Probably not. But now I am. Right? I'm trying to do it.
I like it.
Well, I was like, I'm gonna do it. And, for festival time, and even if you have a high-waisted pant, It works.
It works.
It's cute. And, you know, you can show a little skin. And, you know, yeah, I'm in my mid-40s. I'm just kidding. But no, I think that, like, it's okay. You can do it, right?
I mean, there's a tasteful way to do it, so it's okay.
And crochet. Like, if you see things, pants, shirts, tops, purses, belts, anything that you see that you're out at a vintage store or something and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, but I don't know where I'd wear that. Well, guess what?
No, get it. Because you can even pair it with a blazer and kind of tone it down for something, you know, non-Coachella-ish, but it works with...
I love it.
But, you know, even, like, for just the pool, like, if there's things you're like, I'm never going to wear this. Yes, you will.
You will. It's a body chain. I mean, yes, you could put that over a bathing suit and go to dinner, right? Those little mini shorts, you're like, I don't think that looks good. Well, with a tan, it might.
It looks good.
I know with me, I'm like, get that fake tanner out. I'm going to look like I'm 10 years younger and my legs are going to look like I worked out all week. You know, like I really feel like that's it. I don't know. It's so crazy. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up. I know we're going to wrap it up. But as we leave you today, we hope that this podcast has maybe opened up some, you know, creativity, some things, you know, like call your girlfriends, talk about... Exactly. Buying a vest. Maybe you're going to get a new pin to put on your leather vest. I don't know. But, you know, encourage you to call your friends. Call your friends, check in, get together with your girls, talk about fashion. And next week is a big week because it's fashion's biggest night out. It is the Met Gala. It is Monday night. We're going to watch it. We were going to let you know what happened. The theme is Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty.
I mean, it doesn't get better than this, you guys.
We both have our outfits. We are definitely pulling out Carl's. Karl would be proud. Karl would be proud. I'm telling you. I'm even dieting. Karl, I am. But we're going to go deep. We're going to dive into our favorites. We're going to unfold who's our favorites at the Met Gala. You know, one thing that they do, last year they live streamed it. I was on it the whole time. And then Vogue does have an insiders that you can join for, like, I think, $25 a month, where you can get, like, you're there. You're, like, basically there. So that's something that you can do. But, you know, stay tuned. We're so glad that you tuned in today. And as we leave you, we just want to remind you that, you know, we are all one.
And we all have a story.
And we're all just looking to connect. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.